Most men are not failing because they lack strength. They're failing because they were taught the wrong definition of strength. And by the time a man realizes it, he's already lost time, peace, relationships, and himself. What I'm about to tell you will challenge everything you thought you knew about masculinity. Let me speak to you plainly. I've watched men destroy their lives trying to prove they are men. Not become men, but prove it. And there's a difference most people never explain. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because by the end of this video, you will understand why you feel stuck even when you're doing everything right, why confidence keeps slipping through your fingers, and what real masculinity actually looks like when nobody is watching. Because if you don't define masculinity for yourself, the world will define it for you, and you won't like the result. Most men aren't masculine. They are performing masculinity. They were taught that being a man means having status, having money, getting attention, never showing weakness, so they build an image instead of a foundation. And here's what that creates. A man who looks strong, but falls apart the moment he's alone. A man who demands respect, but doesn't respect himself enough to be disciplined. If your masculinity only exists when people are watching, it's not masculinity, it's performance. Let's be honest, a lot of men were not taught emotional control. They were taught emotional silence. Don't cry, man up, handle it. So what happens? Those emotions don't disappear, they accumulate, and eventually they come out as anger, impulsive decisions, emotional shutdown, or self-destruction disguised as confidence. A man who cannot face his emotions will eventually be controlled by them. Strength is not absence of emotion. Strength is awareness without collapse. Let me ask you something directly. Are you actually becoming a stronger man, or are you just getting better at looking like one? Because there is a difference, and your life is showing it. Most men think masculinity is ego, but ego is fragile. Ego reacts. Ego argues. Ego needs validation. Discipline does not. Discipline is what a man does when no one is watching. Two men can hear disrespect. One explodes. The other observes, chooses, and responds with control. Only one of those men is actually powerful. Because real power is not reaction. Real power is restraint. A man without purpose will always be restless. He will chase attention, relationships, pleasure, distractions. Not because he is bad, but because he is empty. And emptiness always demands stimulation. Purpose changes that, because when a man has direction, he stops needing validation. He stops chasing noise, and he starts building something that outlives his impulses. If you don't define your purpose, life will assign you one, and you may not survive it. Here's what nobody wants to tell men. A lot of your struggle is not external. It's internal. It's discipline you haven't built. It's accountability you've avoided. It's truth you've delayed facing. And instead of confronting that, many men blame everything else: women, society, the past, circumstances. But the moment you stop blaming, you gain something powerful: control. And once a man gains control over himself, he becomes dangerous in the right way. Not reckless, not emotional, but focused. So let's redefine masculinity clearly. Masculinity is not performance. Masculinity is emotional awareness without collapse, discipline over impulse, purpose over distraction, accountability over excuses. That is the foundation. Not what people see, but what you build when nobody is watching. You don't become a man by proving it to the world. You become a man by mastering yourself. If this message hit you, subscribe. Comment the word discipline if you're ready to level up. And watch the next video, because this is only the beginning.